yet another episode of Ginger at the Universal Dance and Music Arts Academy. So as you can see, I'm wearing these dance shoes right now. So I was there in the other bigger studio dancing, and I thought perhaps it would be nice for me to give a little class on stretching our hamstrings. So basically, a lot of us have these tight hamstrings. I'll just put this over here for a second. A lot of us suffer from tight hamstrings, okay? And these would be the muscles located here on this part of our bodies. So a lot of us suffer from tight hamstrings, and it occurred to me that perhaps this video would be of help to one or two people out there. So here I am doing a little bit of telling you a little bit of what I know with regards to stretching out the hamstrings. It's a routine I do every day. I like to do it because generally in the past I have had pretty tight muscles myself, and these exercises have helped me to achieve a certain level of flexibility. Now, usually when I stretch through dance and music. So this should not be in any way seen as similar to yoga. No, it's not exactly yoga. It is simply just stretching those muscles that get sore on a daily basis when we move, or these muscles which we sometimes forget about, the hamstring muscles, okay? So here I go with a little bit of explanation as we go as to what exactly I'm doing, okay? So what I like to do, I like to start off with a pose like so. I think in yoga it's called baby pose. And here I am, I just go, and I just relax my spine, breathe in, breathe out. All right, when I have done so, I like to stretch up, turning my toes down on the mat like so. So toes is down, and my back in that position. Head back, and I breathe. When I'm doing this exercise, it's important to keep my shoulders down. That's what I'm doing. Head back, and I return once more to my baby pose. Now, from here, I begin to do, I try to inch up, take up my hip, palm, make sure my feet are flat on the ground, and I do a stretch, like so. Good, lengthening, feeling the stretch happening along my, hamstrings, feeling those hamstrings pull, stretching. Now, when I feel a little bit uncomfortable in these stretches, especially with what I just did, the downward dog, I like to incorporate something else. So staying up like this, I like to take one knee in and switch. Switch and switch. Switch, as you can see, these go a long way in loosening up those very, very tight muscles we have. Then there's something else I like to do also. I like to go down, press up, go down, press up, keeping my feet flat on the ground. Then I roll back, take pose, and I go down, and I stretch. Breathing in and out in that position. Really good. Another exercise I like to do generally when I'm stretching my hamstrings also is to try to achieve this pose right here. So what I like to do, my knees don't go all the way to the ground, but maybe yours can, okay? Here, I hold on to my toesies like so, hold on to me as far as they will go, and I do what I call the butterfly. Now when you're doing this, it's important that you keep your spine straight as possible. In this exercise. Then I go ahead and I open wide, go lengthwise, and at the same time I try to stretch to my right side and to my left side, or left and right as the case may be. this position, okay? So what's most important, I've also found out when you're doing these exercises, is that you keep your back as straight as possible even when you're going over, okay? So even when you're lengthening, say, along your right or left side, it's important to keep your back straight and stretch. Breathe in, breathe out in this position. And you can repeat the same on the opposite side as well. For added effect, center. First of all, I like to take it easy to allow my muscles get a little bit used to these movements. Then I stay in this position. When I feel a little bit cozy and more comfy, then I try to lie. The aim is to get your chest to touch the ground, that's the aim. But for some of us that is still a little bit less inflexible, I try as much as possible just to reach forward, keeping my back as straight as possible. Stretch. Breathing in, breathing out. So these are some exercises you can do on a daily basis. Daily is advised, at least for 30 minutes. First of all, it's important to warm up your muscles before you get into these positions, okay? Just do a jog on the spot, just warm up, gather some heat in the body, and then you can begin to stretch sideways and what have you, okay? So these exercises, I'll repeat once more, for those who find that their hamstrings are a little bit tight, and they want to do something small in the morning that can get the hamstrings loosened a little bit and get them going, okay? Another exercise that you can do is at the flat back. So coming up to the side, I'm going to take a standing position myself. So keeping in mind that, as I said, it's very important to keep your back as flat as possible when you're doing these exercises. You can incorporate this exercise by keeping a little distance between your feet, reaching forward, making sure your back is as flat as possible, and angling your arms forward. Thereupon, you will feel a nice tight, or a nice free feeling in your hamstrings. Now, you might find this feeling a bit uncomfortable at first, but that is normal, okay? Just bend over, arms above your head, and stretch. You can go down to the ground at a point, gather your feet together, and also stretch. Remember that if this is how far you can get, it's okay. Just stay in this position and stretch. If this is how far you can get, that is still okay. Stay in this position, you will still feel the effect of the stretch on the hamstrings. Touch down, and let's pass it right. And rise. When I rise, I go on tippy toes, and I hold my pose. Maybe a little bit wobbly at first, but eventually get the hang of it. Stretch and down. Thank you all so much for taking part in this little exercise with me. I hope you have gathered a little bit of information on what to do to stretch your hamstrings. Have a blessed day and see you again soon.